host of 7 News in Florida's capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend. This is the award-winning News 20 at 5 Live.
A Tallahassee Police Department sergeant has been placed on administrative leave for the second time this year. Good afternoon and welcome to News 20 at 5. I'm Travis Milton.
And I'm Diamond Hunt Coleman.
Sergeant Brian Davis is being investigated for violation of rules and/or laws and violation of rules of conduct. In January, Sergeant Davis was placed on leave after he fired his weapon at a car containing a suspect who was wanted in connection with a murder. The two incidents are unrelated, and Sergeant Davis is to refrain from taking any police action.
A 36-year-old man told his police he was assaulted while walking with his wife through his apartment complex located at 1712 Williams Street in Valdosta Tuesday evening. The victim took his wife home after she had had a conversation with another man, then returned to exchange words with the suspect when an altercation arose. During the altercation, the victim said he was stabbed by the suspect with what was believed to be a knife before fleeing the scene. The victim refused treatment for what police said were non-life-threatening wounds. According to police, this was not a random act of violence, and the two parties involved knew each other and have had issues in the past. If anyone has any information on this incident, they are urged to contact the Valdosta Police Department at 229-293-3145 or the crime tip line at 229-293-3081.
Also in Valdosta, a man was robbed at a gas station on Baytree Road. The victim was approached by 3 men while he was in his car. One of the suspects showed a gun and demanded money. According to the victim's statement to police, he gave the suspect what he had and they took off running in the southeast direction of the gas station. The suspects' faces were covered, but they were wearing dark clothes and described as African American males between the ages of 18 and 25. If anyone has any information on this incident, they are urged to contact the Valdosta Police Department at 229-293-3145 or the crime tip line at 229-293-3081. And Diamond, to bring it back home to Tallahassee, we're facing our own gas station challenges near the corner of Crump and Miccosukee Road. Nearby residents say they are concerned with issues such as pollution and decreased property value. Multimedia journalist Jasmine Harris has more.
This is just a bad idea, and you know it in your heart.
That was Lee Smith speaking directly to developer Glenn Brown, who is planning to build a gas station and convenience store near the corner of Crump and Miccosukee Roads. Residents have been speaking out against the project. The opposition continues after Wednesday's application review meeting, where Leon County staff recommended the project for approval on the condition that some changes be made, including reduced hours of operation, fewer gas pumps, and dimmed lighting. But local residents say they are concerned about issues such as pollution, traffic congestion, and decreased property values. Andrea Eleanor says they don't believe the proposal complies with the Tallahassee-Leon County Comprehensive Plan, which was developed in 1990 to preserve rural communities.
Who do they work for? They aren't there just to approve these plans. They're to make sure that our lifestyle, the quality of our life is protected.
But according to the County Planning Department, the proposal is in compliance with the Comprehensive Plan, which says the development must provide for the immediate residential area. However, residents like Mike Brickley have clearly spoken out, saying they will not use the gas station.
If Mr. Brown or anyone else builds this inconvenient store, we will not come to this place of business and frequent it. We will not support it. We will boycott it.
The store would take up 2 of Brown's 6.5 acres shown here. Developer Glenn Brown did not want to speak on camera, but he tells me he plans to meet all of the county's requirements in order to move forward with the project, which he says is his property right. For FAMU TV 20, I'm Jasmine Harris.
For more information on construction plans, visit the City of Tallahassee website at talgov.com. Coming up next, find out why one of the largest youth organizations has proposed the idea of possibly banning certain members. Stay tuned, you're watching News 20 at 5.
Florida A&M University students have explored international cultures while discovering what they can become.
From Hong Kong working as a camp counselor to the Dominican Republic for the Study Abroad program, I discovered my passion for international studies. As Miss FAMU, the university has prepared me to represent my institution in the global market.
Discover what you can become.
Descubrir lo que puede llegar a ser.
Yeah, what she said. For more information about our study abroad program, visit discoverfamu.com.
Welcome back to News 20 at 5. I'm Diamond Hunt Coleman. With 2.7 million youth members and over 1 million adult volunteers, the Boy Scouts of America organization is contemplating banning gay members. Multimedia journalist Veronica Davis has the story.
Since 1910, Boy Scouts of America has been one of the largest youth organizations, with 2.7 million youth members and over 1 million adult volunteers. Today, what sparks controversy is the proposed decision to ban gay Boy Scout members. Local Scoutmaster Andy Williams has his own opinion about the matter.
What I do personally is give the young boys my view on the life that they're living, and whatever they're living, however they live it, I tell them take it to the parents.
Since the decision to ban gay Boy Scouts, the membership of Boy Scouts of America has declined, as well as financial support. Scoutmasters have said it should be left up to the individual troops to decide who is accepted and who's not. Ben Felix, a Florida State University student and former Boy Scout, says discrimination is just unacceptable.
I don't think it's beneficial for Boy Scouts of America not to allow gay members, because I feel like it teaches the boys not to respect everybody. And just because somebody's gay, they shouldn't be treated differently, and that's basically what they're teaching the boys.
Many have voiced their opinions about the proposed decision to ban gay Boy Scouts. A final decision as to whether Boy Scouts of America will or will not allow gay members is set to be made at the national meeting in May. I'm Veronica Davis reporting live with News 20 at 5.
For more information on the Boy Scouts of America and how to get involved, visit scouting.org. A new statewide bill has been proposed to place stipulations on internet cafes rather than banning them altogether. Multimedia journalist Keyshawn Smith has more.
Senate Bill 380 is the bill set in place for internet cafes in the state of Florida. The bill places restrictions on the businesses rather than a ban. Whether to do away with these storefront operations has been an ongoing debate between Florida legislature in recent years. The issue still has them in a tug of war. Republican Peter F. Nair is against banning these businesses.
People should be entitled to spend their money the way that they want to spend it, as long as they're doing it in a legal activity.
An estimated 1,000 cafes have opened in Florida in recent years. Approximately 50 can be found in Northeast Florida alone. The cafes offer casino-style games to its users, who can then buy internet time to either play the games or surf the web. The business itself employs up to 13,000 Floridians. Chad Phillips feels no harm is being done by keeping them open.
As long as the county ordinances are followed and all the taxes are paid, I don't see a problem with keeping these businesses open.
Cafe owners will be made to pay a fee of $100 per machine. This in turn will bring the state $4 million in annual revenue. Though heavy restriction laws have been placed on internet cafes, the decision to ban them in Florida has not yet been finalized. For TV News, this is Keyshawn Smith.
We have exciting sports news coming up next after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching News 20 at 5.
Remember when imagination could take us anywhere? It still can. Destination Imagination is an extraordinary after-school activity that lets any child experience creativity, teamwork, and problem-solving. Parents and teachers, start a Destination Imagination team and let your child begin the journey of a lifetime.
Welcome back to News 20 at 5. I'm Travis Milton with your sports. Tuesday was Pro Day in Tallahassee. Between the Florida A&M Rattlers and the Florida State Seminoles, Tallahassee was full of agents and scouts. 3 seniors, Devontae Terry Johnson, Sean Ward, and Damian Fleming, were the primary prospects who the scouts came to watch at FAMU. At FSU, naturally, Jameis Winston was the highlight. Winston completed 91 of 102 passes, and after a long 55-minute pro day, he had time to sit down and answer questions. Winston, who is suspected to be going to the team with the #1 overall draft pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, told reporters he should be the #1 draft choice because he is the best player in the draft. And two 12-year-old Tallahassee boys are being closely watched as they fly through the air. The duo is looking to put their skills on the national stage at the upcoming National Future Stars Championship. Multimedia journalist Chelsea McDonald has the story.
Meet Chase Lane and Jeb Ward. These two are not the typical 12-year-olds because they are only two of the three boys in the Southeast region who are going to the National Future Stars Championship.
My coach Nikolai and Coach Jim, they chose me and Jeb to go to Future Stars Colorado. They thought we were ready and we were good.
In October, the best friends qualified for nationals at the regional meet in Atlanta, Georgia. They practice 6 days a week, and they are never scared of trying new somersaults and backflips.
It's just exciting, it's just, it never gets old. There's just new things on and on. For other sports, you just work at it, but the same things, there's just always something new.
This type of positive attitude keeps the boys focused. Their coach Nikolai says that they are a couple of clowns, but these jokesters know when to settle down and work on their skills. Chase and Jeb are ready to conquer nationals. They'll be competing against 45 other boys nationwide. The competition features 9 different events, which include Chase's favorite, the rings, and Jeb's favorite, the high bars. Coach Nikolai has been in their footsteps before. The retired gymnast will be traveling with them to the championship in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
It's a one-day competition, and they go through the normal 6 events, the 6 men's events: floor, pommel horse, rings, vault, parallel bars, and horizontal bar. And then there's 3 events that they'll do: flexibility, trampoline, and then in their case, because of their age, a range strength routine.
Gym Force Gymnastics has had a total of 16 people to make it to nationals, including Jeb. This will be his 2nd year going to compete. The boys plan to jump and spring their way to the top. For News 20 at 5, I'm Chelsea McDonald.
And the National Future Stars Championship is hosted by USA Gymnastics and includes boys between the ages of 10 and 12 years old.
The Tallahassee Museum has a couple of new furry friends that have all of its visitors leaping to see them. The Brevard County Zoo added a pair of leaping lemurs to their animal guest list as a part of their seasonal exhibition.
Wide-eyed, furry, and full of energy, well, sometimes, the newest addition to the Tallahassee Museum is getting a warm reception from patrons. Tom Wentz says he's glad he brought his daughter Julia to see the rare animals.
They're amazing, very exotic looking animal. The black and white is pretty unusual, and the eyes are really amazing, and the hands or paws or whatever looks like just a small version of a human hand, so it's very, very odd.
However, it isn't all fun and games for the playful pair. The lemurs are what museum curator Mike Jones calls critically endangered. He says he hopes bringing them to the museum will help raise awareness.
The Malagasy people in Madagascar have started eating lemurs, or they have historically, so they've really reduced the numbers by hunting them and using them for food.
Jones says he selected the animals because they are tree dwellers, making them the best fit for the facility. The museum, or zooseum as some patrons have called it, hosts a different guest animal every summer. Now, the pair will be on loan from Brevard County Zoo until October, so you'll have plenty of chances to leap on down here and see them for yourself. For News 20 at 5, I'm Kristen Swilley reporting.
The lemurs, which are typically found on the island of Madagascar, have brought a lot of excitement to the museum. For a listing of visiting hours to get a chance to see the new guests, visit Tallahassee Museum website at tallahasseemuseum.org. That's going to do it for us today. Don't forget to visit our website at famutvnews.com. But until next time, I'm Diamond Hunt Coleman.
And I'm Travis Milton.
This is TV News 20 at 5. Thanks for watching and have a great evening.